Welcome to this Google Lit trip for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, created by Gregory Greenleaf and the students of his 2012-2013 Advanced Placement English course at Greeley High School in Cumberland, Maine. According to Mr. Greenleaf, Frankenstein is a great novel, but it is a difficult novel in many ways. The first challenge is helping students unlearn what they know about the story. I do this by simply asking my students to identify the Frankenstein in Frankenstein. Most students will answer that the name refers to the monster, the tall guy with green paint and bolts on the side of his head. Actually, the name refers to Victor Frankenstein, the creator of the monster, or creature as he is often called. I then ask students to tell me what they know of the search for the Northwest Passage. Again, this is a topic that few students know about. Neither did I, in fact, when I first read the novel. After a few articles, illustrations, and maps about this topic, I do not begin Frankenstein, but instead have students read an abridged version of Coleridge's Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Mary Shelley was a friend of Coleridge, and according to sources, even heard him recite the poem in her home when she was a child. This might explain why both stories are so thematically similar. In Shelley's novel, Walton writes to his sister that he is going to the land of mist and snow, but I shall kill no albatross. Therefore do not be alarmed for my safety, or if I should come back to you as worn and woeful as the ancient mariner. What Walton does not realize is that he shares many similarities to the ancient mariner and Victor, the broken and dying man he rescues while waiting for his ship to dislodge from the Arctic ice. He, like the mariner and Victor, is capable of stepping beyond moral boundaries. Unlike Victor and the ancient mariner, however, he has a chance to avoid their fate if he will only listen to their tale and follow its message that there are some actions that should not be undertaken, no matter what the benefits they might confer. Having connected the dots between Walton, the mariner, and Victor, students begin the novel, and this year I assigned the Google Lit trip. In addition to completing reading guides, I assigned each student a partner and eventually a placemark location. To be honest, I had not determined all the locations prior to starting the project. I might not have attempted it if I had. I simply read the novel along with the students, noted the settings, and then assigned the placemarks when we met. It was only by paying attention to these locations as I read each chapter that I realized how huge a project this was going to be. This was the third time I had read the novel I did not truly understand the scope and breadth of the novel's settings. Prior to this, I simply did not know where these places were. I simply read over them and assumed I could understand the novel without knowing where Mount Saleve was located. Boy, was I wrong. As a result of working with my students, we saw Shelley's purpose in her settings. For example, only by paying attention to the remoteness of the Orkney Islands off the coast of Scotland were we able to understand why Victor chose this setting to attempt to create a companion for the monster. Victor was undertaking a project that society would not condone. Thus, he needed to remove himself far away from human beings and their moral code. Another insight we had was when I assigned a team to create the placemark for the cabin of the family. Because Shelley never has the creature reveal the specific town or location, we thought about not having the cabin as a placemark. Then we realized Shelley's point was to make us feel as lost as the creature felt when he ran from the Frankenstein's laboratory. The creature had no idea where he was because he was born without such knowledge. We suddenly recognized that we are taught where we are located. The creature was truly lost because Victor soon abandoned him, and when he came alive and failed to tell him where he was located. Such an action on Victor's part made him appear even more cruel to us and made the creature more deserving of our sympathy. It is our hope that other insights into this classic work of literature will be made as a result of using this Google Lit trip. I would finally like to thank my AP students for their efforts. You made me proud, and to Jerome Berg for his many helpful comments and tweaks. We hope you enjoy our creation. Gregory Greenleaf.